Good morning and welcome to today's JV broadcast of your Dubuque Saints versus the Kansas City Jets. Still a minute and a half left in warm-ups here as we get ready to go. Saints managed to win both games yesterday. Won the JV game 4-0 and hung on to win the varsity game 5-2. Looks like we're going to see goalie Colton Stoll in net today for the Saints. I believe Jade Montgomery is slated to be the varsity starter. Looks like the Saints are going to start out with Cade Weiner on right wing, Nolan Pierce on left, centered by Ross. They've got Henry and Sagers behind him. Jackson going to counter with Jackson Riggs. That's Landon Arnold. Bennett Lembicki. That's probably not right. 33, Daniel. That's Daniel back on defense. And number 20, Aiden Caldwell. And net for the Jets. Number 30, Jake Bradshaw. So they're going to play both their goalies this weekend as well. Looks like there's a hole in the net. The ref's taken care of. Nolan Pierce has confirmed that he's doing a good job. Guy from Super Troopers now dropping the puck. And we're ready to go. Puck goes back in the Saints defensive zone. They'll try and bang it out. Kansas City manages to hold it in. They'll wrap it around the back of the net. Henry's got it there. Cuts back behind the net. Leaves it off for Blaze. Blaze up to Nolan Pierce. And they'll clear the zone. Maybe. Yeah? No? Now it's out. Nolan Pierce up the middle. He's one-on-one. Tries to leave it around. Gets around him to the corner. Battled for there. Joined by Weiner to try and poke the puck out. Wrapped around up the near boards. They'll get it up to the D. Henry's got it there. Shot towards the net. A little high and wide. It's early in the morning. Shot towards the net by Ross. Saved by the defenseman there. They'll try and wrap it out. Staggers has got it. Dumps it back in to Weiner. Kansas City now. Now they'll get it out. Back out to neutral ice. Staggers turns around. Backhands it in. Kansas City clears the zone out to center ice. And Sagers knocks it back there again. Can't get by the D. Weiner will chase. Knocked up the boards. C.J. Mueller steps in. No look pass to the middle. Gavin Netherly along the far side. He's hit hard. We're going to get a penalty for that. Dubuque fan very eager about that penalty. Apparently cow manure somehow involved. And the Saints will go on the power play. They'll send out Corbin Deutsch, Jackson Heacock, Xander Sheehy, backed by Big Cade Weiner and Nolan Kretz. Down to the corner. Deutsch has got it there. Knocks it over to Sheehy, fires it across the face of the net. Puck comes all the way back. Pierce plays it up to Weiner. Weiner dances with it at center ice, gives off to Deutsch. Deutsch at the point, drops it down low. Weiner's got it below the goal line. They'll try and fire it up. Heacock knocks it in there. Squirts out. He can't quite hold it in. He'll stall at the blue line. Now he'll dump it back across to Heacock. Not what I was expecting to do. Deutsch walks it down the corner, tries to kick it out in front. Kansas City stops it there. They'll shoot it the length of the ice for a clear. Stoll leaves it for Mueller. Mueller just out of the reach of Sheehy. Deutsch gets it there, takes a big hit. Kretz with the steal. He'll send it up to Deutsch. Deutsch tries to get it to Heacock. Back to Deutsch. Back to Heacock. Heacock in the zone. Takes a shot towards the net. Saved. Kansas City's got it in the far corner. They'll send it the length of the ice. Stoll will tee it up for Sagers, who'll circle back and get it. Sagers now walks up the near side. Plays it off the boards. Mueller can't quite get a handle on it. Michael Poles run over at center ice. Hard pass off the board. Those chest high pass, always hard to catch. Pierce has got it now. Wheels up the center ice. Carries it into the zone. Heads for the slot. Runs into some jet traffic. Mueller hands off to Pierce. Pierce walks to the corner. Centers to the front. Goalie knocks it behind the net. Pulls out in front. Oh, just can't connect on the backside there. Now Mueller's got it. Shot towards the net, just wide. Wraps around. Zick's going to try and get it there. Can't quite connect. Kansas City fires around the near side. They'll get around one. Mueller's got him on the boards. A little 2-on-1. Can't quite connect. Connected enough to get a penalty. Where did my penalty go? Oh, that one expired. So the Saints don't connect on their power play, and now we're going to give the Jets one. C.J. Mueller will go to the box. 2 minutes, I believe, for tripping. I'd have been hooking. It's a 2-minute infraction. Gavin Nedler steps in for the faceoff. He's got Deutsch with him. Faceoff won by Kansas City. Holding. Kansas City's got it back at the D. They'll shoot it towards the net. Tipped in front over the net. We got our delayed penalty coming. Another one on Dubuque. Kansas City doesn't see it. They should really just give us the puck and play their two-man advantage. But they'll pass it around and kill the penalty for us. Thanks, guys. Puck in the corner now. Out to the blue line. Fan shot there. Kansas City's got it behind the goal line. Blows the tire. Off to Deutsch. Cross check is what we're going to get. I didn't run the clock at all there. So 18. Hammer down again. Kansas City with a two-man advantage for the next minute and 13 seconds. Fired from the slot, saved by Stoll. Kansas City with it on the near boards. Back to the D. Walks it to the center, top of the circle, shot. I think Stoll got a piece of that, kicked it wide. We get an interference call coming here. $17, that's Brody Lee. 2 minutes for interference. So yesterday's game was tightly officiated. That looks like more of the same today. Little 4-on-3 hockey. Sheehy in for the faceoff. Kansas City controls. They'll take it behind the net. Walk it up the far side. Zick knocks him off the puck. Sheehy goes to collect it behind the net. Run over there. Out to the Kansas City blue line. Sager stops up. Traffic through. Hit a couple things. I'm not sure it got to the goalie. Back to the Kansas City blue line. D to D. Top of the circle now. Fired on net. Rebound hits Stoll. Saints man to clear it out. Sheehy chases. I don't think the Kansas City player realized he was on his tail. Loses an edge. Sheehy battles it up the boards now. Kansas City carries it into the zone. Crosses across to the slot. Saved by Stoll. Rebound, another save. Third one. They're going to call Sheehy for a hold. So Stoll gets a couple shots there. That tightly officiated game continues. Puck's down. Kansas City's got it now. Carries it up the near boards. Leaves it back for the D. Goes D to D, top of the circle. Walks down to the faceoff dot. Shot, saved by Stoll. Back to the corner. They'll regroup. Still 4-on-3 hockey. We got it down on the faceoff dot down here. Nolan Kretz comes in hard, puts a body on. Can't quite win the puck yet. Kansas City walks out of the corner. Clock's not running. So we're 4-on-4 now. Pay no attention to my penalties. We'll fix that clock next stoppage. Kansas City walks it down the line. Got it down below the goal line. Knocked off the puck there by Staggers. Behind the net. Kansas City walking up the near boards. I don't think we can win with these fans. They either don't want anything called or want everything called. Another penalty coming here. Puck goes the length. Kansas City goalie makes the stop. Two minutes, roughing. Ross in for the faceoff now. Puck's down. Ross has got it alone in front of the net. Shot, goal! Joseph Ross somehow found himself alone with the puck off the faceoff dot. Walked it in, made a nice move. Put it past Bradshaw. So the Saints capitalized on a 4-on-4 opportunity on just their second shot of the game. Ross will stay out with Pierce. Puck's down. Back to the Kansas City D. They'll go D to D. Up the far side. Goes untouched for an icing. Nolan Pierce gets the assist on that Ross goal. Puck's down. Pierce puts it to the corner. Ross throws a big body. Other corner, Kansas City's got it now. They'll try and bang it out. Kretz steals there, dumps it back in. Kansas City will take its 4 and recollect. Behind the net. Up the far side, gets a piece of it. Squirts out. Cade Weiner knocked it back in. He'll go get it in the near corner. Tries to walk out. Knocked her onto the far side, and it'll come all the way back to the Dubuque defensive zone. Kretz has got it. He'll play it up just out of the reach of Weiner. Saints have a minute power play here. Played up to the neutral zone. Kretz has got it. Blows a tire. Manages to recover, though. Kansas City will just dump over to the far corner. Sheehy's battles for it there. Pins his man off. He'll walk behind the net with it. In front of the net with it. Comes up the middle with a little speed. Cuts to the near side. Shot towards the net. Big save by, I'm going to have to get his name right, Bradshaw. I should be able to remember that. Puck played back in front of the Dubuque bench. Sheehy's got it there. Cross ice pass to Heacock. He can't quite catch it. Knocks into the zone. Kansas City clears. Sends it to length. Stoll's going to go over and get it and play it behind the net to beat the racing Jet player. Weiner takes a big hit there in the corner. Kansas City plays it out in front. There's a man there. Kretz knocks him off it. He's got the puck. He'll play it up the boards. Slap shot into the play. Lucky fan there. Ryan Smothers chucks it back in. I don't want your puck. Puck's down, just out of the reach of Henry. Oh, we tried the indoor football play. That didn't work again. Sagers has got it, walks along the near boards, cuts across, face-off slot, shot fired wide of the net. Fed back to the D, block there. Battled hard over there. I think that's Liam Henry getting the business on the bench. Kansas City plays it around the back of the net. Up to the near side. Sagers holds it in there. Knocks it down deep. Kansas City will go back and collect it again. Chase pulls hard into the boards. Pins his man. Kansas City walks behind the net with it. Gavin Netherly taking the long way around. Cuts him off. Kansas City pauses. Goes D to D. Back D to D again. They'll bring it up the near side. Puck chipped up. Just under the feet of Smothers. And we get an offsides. 5:09 left in the first period. Saints leading 1-0. Shots on goal. 5-3 in favor of the Jets. Joe the Hammer Ross comes out for the faceoff. Puck's down. Oh, Pierce almost stole it. Still outside the blue line though. No, knocked back in by Ross. Down into the corner. Played around the back of the net. Spangler will go over there. Pinch the body off. Pierce holds it in. Kansas City clears the zone out to neutral ice. Ross steals. Dumps it in. Weiner will go to get it. Loses an edge. Battled into the corner. Ross has got it there. Kansas City walks away with it. Ross steals in the slot. Gets knocked to the ice. Comes out to the blue line. Kansas City's got it now through center ice. Stolen back by Pierce. Dumped it back in. It goes behind the goal line. Kansas City regroups. A long breakout pass. They'll leave it there. Cut through the middle. Into the attacking zone. Cam Spangler's going to get a tripping penalty there that probably isn't really deserved, but by the definition of the law, it is tripping. That'll be her second already. So the Saints go on the kill again. They'll send out Mueller and Deutsch. Kretz and Zick on D. Puck's down. Comes over to Kretz. He'll muck it in the corner. Kansas City steals. They'll walk out of it. Shot saved by Stoll. Puck in front. Stoll knocks it away. Kretz with a nice save with the back of his leg. Kansas City now behind the puck. Comes out in front of the net. All kinds of time. Another big save by Stoll. Played back behind the net. Puck jumps out of the zone. Saints collect their sticks. Kansas City all lined up in the blue line just to dump it in. Zick will go back and fish it out of the corner. He'll muck it there. Kansas City sends 3 to deal with little Ben Zick. Nolan Kretz takes a man down behind the net. Zick wraps it around to the Kansas City blue line. They'll go D to D, top of the circle, fanned on. CJ Mueller makes a nice clear. Jets got 3 or 4 shots there that the scorekeeper did give him credit for. I will. Walked up the far side, all the way into the zone. Spins off Mueller. Comes loose. They've got it at the face-off dot. They'll circle back. Tries to hit the man shooting through the middle. Can't. CJ Mueller's got a body on him and clears the puck. 40 seconds left in that Spangler penalty. Kansas City's going to get one now. Kansas City varsity coach actually is suspended for today's game for too many penalties. The team got 12 penalties yesterday. Coach has to serve a 1-game suspension. The rate we're going, someone's going to get a day off next week. Puck's down. Liam Henry back to collect it. He'll walk it up the near side. That'll be way offsides. Just in case everyone's wondering, there's offsides and then there's way offsides, just like that. Faceoff goes to the same place. Kretz and Sagers. Heacock and Weiner. Puck's down. Heacock tries to make it, or Weiner tries to make it through, can't quite. Kansas City D plays it up in front of the bench. Kretz gets it there. Big Cade Weiner knocks a man down. Way offsides again. Delayed call, but took a second. He got it right. Looks like we'll get Sheehy and Heacock. Puck's down. Goes down the blue line. Knocked down below the goal line. Sheehy will collect it there. Walks around the back of the net. Plays it off to Kretz. Kretz carries it up through center ice. Penalty's over. Dubuque will go on a power play for 1:21. Kretz on the goal line. Shot. Saved by Bradshaw. Sheehy will step in for the face-off. One back. Heacock shoots 2 feet wide of the net. Weiner races to hold it in. Just gets it in, dumps it towards the net. Kansas City's got it there. Circles behind the net. Fired directly into the face of Corbin Deutsch. Heacock down to Weiner. Weiner dances with in the corner. Feathers out in front. Deutsch was getting manhandled there. Stoll's got it. He'll play it up to Sheehy. Sheehy mishandles it on the blue line. Does a little dance in front of the box. Plays it off to Heacock. Heacock in the zone now. Leaves it for Kretz. Back to Heacock. Heacock on the boards. Walks out. Shot. Saved by the goalie. Bradshaw. Kicked out in front. Deutsch is there. Puck loose. Pushy, pushy, woo-woo. I believe that's Netherly taking the face-off. Poles sneaking in from the backside. They push him back. Puck's down. Cleared the length. Stoll's got it there. He'll leave it for Henry. Henry carries it out of the corner. Kansas City breaks a stick. He'll have to drop that and head off the ice. Henry hard off the boards. Can't collect with Smothers cutting across the ice. Netherly dumps it in. Pinned along the near boards. Kick back. Dubuque's going to get a penalty. Another rough. Chase pulls. 2 minutes roughing. Ross in for the faceoff now. Puck's down. Back to the Kansas City D. Kansas City now on a minute 55 power play. Play it across to the far boards. Back up to the D. All along the boards now. Back to the D again. Just manages to hold it in. Play it along the boards. Back to the D. 17 passes in a row between these two. Oh, they missed the 18th one. All the way back to the Kansas City defensive zone. Drop pass to their defensive partner. He'll carry it up the near side and run out of time. Shots on goal in favor of the home team. They've got it as 6-5. We're going to leave it at 7-5. Refs are talking to the leaders of the teams. I'm sure they're telling them that, look, we're calling this game close. If you guys haven't figured that out yet, we're just going to keep sending you to the box. So play it clean or be prepared for multiple 2-minute resting periods. Puck's down on the second period. Kansas City will move from right to left now. Carried up on the far boards. Sagers rubs him off and turnbuckles him. Pierce knocks it down below the goal line. Saints still on the penalty kill. Ross has got it. He'll dump it down below the goal line. Pierce will go for a change. Comes around to the near boards. Ross still there, creating havoc. Played over to the far side. Deutsch will pressure now. Kansas City plays a cross-ice pass. Zick's the first one to win it there, and he'll knock it back to the Kansas City defensive zone. Deutsch will pressure. Wrapped around to the far side. Mueller's over there now. He didn't actually hit anyone, sir. Deutsch gets an interference call for hitting the bench. Apparently the effort of a check is enough to get you a penalty now. I believe that's what Coach Willenberg's telling him, that, yeah, he tried to line him up and hit him when he didn't have the puck, but he didn't. That's not a penalty. The ref saying, no more hitting. We're trying to make this into a competitive figure skating match. So 14 minutes left. Dubuque will be 2 men down. CJ Mueller is our lone forward. Puck's down. Back to the Kansas City D. They'll fire it down to the goal line. Shot from a bad angle. 2 saves by Stoll there. Tries to walk it in front. Another save. Back to the D. Walks it over. Passes to the near side. Down below the goal line. They're trying to feed that 17 out in front. He's got Cam Spangler hanging all over him. Pass across. Top of the circle. Shot. Rings around. That's a goal. One penalty had expired. Deutsch's will be wiped out by the power play goal. Jets get a goal and a shot for that. Saints will send out Sheehy, Heacock, and Poles. The other one. Puck's down. Kansas City carries it to the center. Zick gets it up to Poles. Back to Zick. Over to Waddick. Zick will go back and get it. Cuts up the near boards. Stolen there by Kansas City. Sheehy's battles forward behind the boards. Knocks it back over to Zick. Zick up to Heacock. Kansas City at the D. Shoots from the top of the circle. Saved by Stoll. Aiden Caldwell with the goal. Power play goal there. Saints will refresh the lines. We've got Ross, Pierce, Weiner sent out. Puck's down. Kansas City's got it in the near corner. They'll play it back to the D. Knocked down. Battle there in front. Squirts out to the middle. Pierce and Weiner both kind of press. Kansas City plays it up the boards. Off the center ice. It's a battle for there. Chipped into the zone. Knocked back out. Weiner's got it. Wins the foot race, but overskates the puck. Ross comes down. They chip it by him. Played off the boards again. Henry manages to hold it in. Knocks it into the zone. Kansas City's got it just inside the blue line. They'll play it up the center ice. I believe that it was touched, so that'll negate the icing. Sagers has got it. Plays it up just out of the reach of Weiner. Knock loose. Ross knocks it out of the reach of Pierce. Pierce now into the corner hard. Thrown out in front. Ross walks around the back. Throws it out in front. No one there to finish. Weiner's got it. He'll walk around the back, try for a rebound. Net's off. Ref, I think he did that intentionally. That's a delay of game. I'm just kidding. That call was made on Dubuque yesterday. Some contention. Bradshaw's playing a really good game. Dubuque will send out Netherly, Deutsch, and Mueller. Spangler and Kleesner on defense. Puck back to Kleesner. Shot towards the net. Bradshaw with the save. Rebound. Deutsch took a big swing and not a lot of contact. Battle in the corner there. Netherly and Deutsch. Mueller gets his piece of the pie. Deutsch walks out with it now. Stolen there by Kansas City. Big hit. Deutsch out to the front. No one there. Kleesner tries to chip it in. Kansas City player down behind the play. Ridden into the boards. That's we're waiting for the whistle. .24 is down on the ice. It's Chase Reedman. He's up now. Being helped to the bench by his teammates. Faceoff will come out to center ice. The player is going to stand on the bench there. Just off to the side of the bench. Sheehy in for the faceoff. Back to Zick. Zick tries to play it out. Can't quite get it out of the zone. Centered there. Knocked to the middle. Saved by Stoll over the back of the net. Zick battles forward in the corner. Sheehy goes to help him out. Walks around the back of the net. Cuts back. Tries to play it out. Gets it to Zick. Zick plays it up to Poles. Sheehy's got it now up the near boards. Chips it around him. It's taken down. We're going to get a call. So for just the 74th time today, penalty called. Number 20 on Taden Caldwell for the Jets. He'll get 2 minutes for tripping. Saints power play will be snow-covered Sheehy, Peacock, and Deutsch. Raptor on the far side. I'm sorry. And Cade Weiner over there. Nolan Kretz knocks it down. Deutsch off his skate. He'll fire it back to the D. Kretz managed to hold it in. Can't quite get it to Sheehy, though. Kansas City will come down 3-on-2. Someone forgot to tell them they're on the penalty kill because the Saints counter 3-on-1. Sheehy carries it into the zone. Knocked off the puck. Kretz knocks it down. Holds it just inside the blue line. Deutsch kicks it back in. Drops it off for Sheehy. Top of the circle. Shot towards the net. Saved. Behind the net now. Deutsch has got it. Leaves it over for Weiner. Puck pops up. Weiner's got it. Leaves it there for Kretz. Kretz shoots it towards the net. Hits a defenseman. Deutsch has got it now. Back to Kretz. Shot in front of the net. Saved. Battled, held in there. No, held in by Weiner now. He'll circle, top of the circle, shot. Saved by Bradshaw. 50 seconds left on that power play. Lots of pushing going on in front of the net there. So at least two Dubuque players leave their feet. Seems odd that we're going to call a tight game and let that go on. Mueller with the faceoff. Back to the Kansas City goal line. Pulls, knocks it below the goal line. Over to Pierce. Pops up. Mueller's got it. He'll walk out of the corner. Try and give it back to Zick. Zick centers it. Pulls, knocks it down. Mueller's got it there. Zick walks around. Top of the circle. Walks down to the faceoff dot. Shot wide. Mueller's got it down in the corner now. Centers it to Pulls. Can't quite get enough of it. Kansas City just sends it the length of the ice. Stoll will play it to Sagers in the corner. No, he won't. He'll pass it up to Mueller. Feeds it up to Pulls. Can't quite get a good handle on it. Shot right into the chest to C.J. Mueller. Walks it across the middle. Along the near board. Centers it to no one. Off to Sagers in the corner. Pierce behind the net. Tries to kick it out in front. Can't quite get it done. Now he throws it out. Squirts all the way back to Ben Zick at D. Go back to the neutral zone. He'll chip it up. Kansas City now with control. Near boards. Zick's got it now back on the near boards. Played down below the goal line. Kansas City walks the line, tries a backhand shot, and a goal. .8:26 left in the first period. It's a nice little move down the goal line. Tucked it in between Colton's legs. Not a lot that can be done there. Can't let him walk that far. We'll get the score here in a moment. Puck's down. Smothers presses the issue into the defensive zone. Chipped out. Back to Spangler. 28 is not on my roster. Puck's down. We're getting a rough penalty. Well, it had been a good 27 seconds since we had a penalty, so I'm glad we finally sent someone to the bench. The boxer's getting cold. 17. Brody Lee. 2 minutes for roughing. Saints will send out Sheehy, Ross, and Deutsch. Puck's down. Sheehy's got it. He'll get it back to Weiner. Weiner over to Kretz. Kretz holds. Gets it down in the corner to Deutsch. Deutsch back to Kretz. Down to Deutsch again. Running out of room over there, boys. Kretz loses it. Squirts out to the middle. Kansas City with a nice opportunity here. They'll get it down below the goal line. Joseph Ross will pressure. Tangled up there. Rubbed off the puck. Kansas City mucks it in the corner. Nolan Kretz down there banging bodies. Kretz walks away with it. Plays it up to Sheehy. Can't quite get it. Hits him in the leg. It's Kansas City's clearing attempt. All the way back to Stoll. Stoll will play it to his right. Weiner's got it there. He'll walk it out of the corner. Weiner up in front of the Kansas City bench. Offsides. That was just a little bit of offside, not way offsides. 1:05 left in the power play for Dubuque. Now trailing 2-1. We'll get Mueller, Pierce, and Michael Pulse. Puck's down. Kansas City wins it again. Back, shoots it directly into their fan base. Into the shoulder of one of the hockey moms. Dad asks, "She's that right?" She says, "Yeah, I'm a hockey mom." She's being checked on. She's assured all the men in the stands she's all right. Puck's down. Sagers loses a wheel, but still manages to hold on and knock it back into the zone. Now he'll knock it up the near boards to Poles. Poles sends it across to Mueller. Mueller back to Poles. Poles over to Pierce. Pierce down the boards, below the goal line. We're getting an interference call. Kansas City. Number 20, Aiden Caldwell. That is absolutely horrible. I 100% agree. Checking the player with the puck is not interference, sir. But you're wearing the stripes today, so we'll just take whatever you say as gospel. So the Saints back on a two-man advantage. Ross, Pierce, Deutsch. Kansas City wins the faceoff again. Deutsch with it down on the goal line. Knocked below the goal line. Ross has got it. Plays it back up to Weiner. Weiner cross-ice pass to Deutsch. Settles a bouncing puck. Plays it behind the net to Weiner. Weiner walks the goal line. Bad angle shot. Hits the side of the net. Comes back around. Weiner's got it on the near boards. Walks it over. Gives it to Pierce. That's Kretz. Chipped up. Ross has got it. Gets a glove on it. Knocks it down. Gets it over to Deutsch. Deutsch with it. Back to Kretz. One of those Kansas City penalties expires. Feathered out in front. Big shot by Kretz. Saved. Puck knocked to the corner. They'll wrap it around to this side. Weiner's going to be the first one there. All kinds of shoving going down in front. We're finally going to get a penalty for that. Pierce is going to get the penalty. It's well deserved, but it was a lot of back and forth there. So we're 4-on-4 for a minute, and then Kansas City will take a power play. Sheehy and Heacock got it forward. Puck's down. Dubuque wins one. Play it out to the neutral zone. Sheehy's got it there. He's got Heacock in the middle. Walks it down, top of the circle. Tries to walk around a man. Weak backhand shot. Saved by Bradshaw. Gets by Zick on the clear. Zick plays it up to Sheehy. Bouncing puck. Can't quite corral there. Knocks it down the boards to the Kansas City D. He'll send it across ice to Blaze Sagers. He plays for us. Heacock's got it now. One in front. Three behind him. Holds on as long as he can. Now Kansas City's got it. They'll walk around Sagers and Sheehy. And Sagers again. Dumped down below the goal line. Zick battles for it there on the near boards. Sheehy there to help out. Kansas City's got it. Kicks it back up to their D. They'll put it back in where we just fought for it. Walked across the front. Big hit by Heacock. Sheehy will walk it up slowly to center ice. Tries to chip it out of a man. Just gets into the zone. Goes for a change. Heacock will now battle for it below the goal line. Wrapped around the far side to Sagers. Sagers has it stolen. Given back to him. Play below the goal line. 4 minutes left in the period. We're on the near boards. They'll wrap it around back behind the net. Kansas City now. 30 seconds on their power play. Cross ice pass. Another cross-ice pass. Spangler steals it. Weiner plays it up to the near board. Solo at the D. Weiner gets it back. Clears his zone. He's one-on-one. Thrown down from behind. I'm not sure how we're calling some calls and letting others go. Weiner on the far boards. Chips it down below the goal line. Kansas City's got it below the goal line now. They'll carry it out. Up the near boards. That's Dane Kaufman, their leading scorer. Shot, saved by Stoll. Work down. Kaufman's got it now. Tries to throw it out in front. No one's there. Behind the net now. Kretz has got it. Hard off the boards. Can't quite get it out. Kansas City will knock it back down. Thrown out in front to a man all alone. Can't quite connect. Weiner's got it. He'll walk it behind the goal line. Throws it around just out of the reach of Kretz. Chest high passes are hard to catch. Walked out in front. Nice wraparound attempt. Fanned on the wide open attempt in front. Walked around. Nice save by Stoll. Popped up. Kretz gets it. They fire it back in. Nice block by Joe Ross. Weiner's got it. Chips it ahead to Pierce. Kansas City runs into each other at their own blue line. They got it down in the slot. Toe drag. Pass back to the middle. Stoll's got it underneath him, he thinks. Yeah, he does. Netherly, Deutsch, Mueller. Out for the Saints. Puck's down. Netherly wins the faceoff. Kansas City gets control, though. Knocks it back. Netherly knocks the puck loose. Feeds it up to Deutsch. Deutsch on the near boards. He's got Mueller in the middle. Sends it over to Mueller. Shot and goal! Beautiful setup there. Netherly up to Deutsch. Deutsch over to Mueller. Mueller makes an amazing shot and goal. So all tied up. 2-2 in the second period. 2 minutes left. Saints will leave that line out. Face off won by Dubuque. Deutsch sends it below by the net. Play it around. Kansas City will try and clear. Out to Sagers at the blue line. I think gave Sagers. Mueller's got it now. CJ with a nice shot from the slot. Puck scored slurs blue the goal line. Down to Henry. Henry from the circles. Through a screen. Nice save by Bradshaw. Puck played up the near side by Kansas City. Chipped out of the zone. Sheehy's got it there. Tries to pin it on the boards. Kansas City knocks it into the zone. Zick's got it. Puts a man into the boards. Batted on the near side. Sheehy's got it now. Weak backhand cross ice pass. Never want to see those. Loose in the slot. Stoll knocks it to the corner. Heacock plays it up to Sheehy. Sheehy's got it at center now. Kansas City steals. They'll walk up in front of the boxes. Down the near side. Kleesner takes a shot. Goes down. Kleesner tries to play it behind the boards. He's got it coming up the near side now. Plays it way up. For nice. Joseph Robson for the faceoff. Puck's down. Kansas City wins to the high slot. Shot blocked there. Battle on the near boards. Played up. Pierce has got it. Kansas City blows a tire. Nice save by Bradshaw. Ross for the faceoff now. Won by Kansas City. No. Nets off. Dubuque wants the goal. It popped over the goalie, landed on the far side. Coach is now informing the Dubuque players the net's off. Suddenly they're less excited about that whistle. Face off down. Back to Kretz at the slot. Fired just wide. Far side to Spangler. She'll get worked over in the corner. Played ahead. Weiner's got it. Puck's knocked down. Through center ice. Kansas City goes. Ross loses his stick. Doesn't stop him from throwing a big check. Kretz now behind the net. Kansas City with the puck. Over to the near corner. Chip down below. Spangler tries to walk around. Puck gets stuck in some legs. Ross has got it there. Kicks it up the near boards. Off to the far side now. Ross is again over there. Battle for in the far corner, and that'll do it for the period. Maybe. A little activity down in the corner now. We're unstacking the Royal Rumble. So we're ready to drop the puck here for the third and final period of our JV game. Currently tied 2-2. Joseph Ross, Nolan Pierce, Cade Weeder out for the faceoff. Played back in the Dubuque zone. Nolan Kretz will go back to get it. Turns. Back up to far boards. Chip down below the goal line. Kansas City's got it now. Played below the net. Spangler wraps it up to Pierce. Pierce throws it up to Weiner. Kansas City recollects. And they'll go back to their defensive zone. All the way up the ice. No icing. Kretz will collect it there. Hits the brakes. Comes back where he came from. Up to Spangler. Can't quite get a handle on it. Big shot coming. Wide. Thrown over to the far side. Weiner throws it out. Gets it up to Mueller. Mueller pushes the issue. Knocks it down into the near corner. Knocked down below the goal line. Kansas City tries to play it out. And they do. Sagers can't quite hold it there. He'll go D to Spangler. Spangler plays it up. Stolen by Netherly momentarily. Dubuque manages to hold it in the zone. Knocked down into the far corner. Behind the net. Kansas City tries to wrap it around. Can't quite do it. They'll reverse to the other D. Now they'll play it back to the bench side. Chipped around Sagers. Deutsch comes back. Throws a big check into the boards. Thrown out in front. Bad angle shot in front of the net. Deutsch has got it now. Tries to play it out to Mueller. That's an interference call that goes completely unnoticed. Behind the KC bench, or behind the KC net. Netherly tries to throw it at the net. It's deflected there. Played up the near side. Foot race is on. Sagers back checks the whole way. Slow shot to the net that Stoll saves and moves the net 6 inches. Parade of little hockey players coming in front of us. Go Stars. Saints will send out Sheehy, Poles, and there he is, Heacock. Puck's down. Kansas City's got it on the goal line. They'll take it behind the net. Look for a man out in front. Can't get it, so they'll take a terrible angle shot. Back to the D. D fires from the blue line. 4 feet wide of the net. Heacock pops it up over the man. Sheehy's got it now. Knocks it past his guy. Out to center ice. Kansas City will play it back in. Delayed offsides is good now. Zick's got it knocked right in front of the bench. We're going to muck it there. Down the blue line. Heacock's got it now. Tries to get into the zone and does. Kansas City quickly turns it back. They'll carry it into their zone. Wide. Wrap around. Unsuccessful again. Heacock plays it off the boards. Into the zone. Kansas City collects there. They'll go back behind the net. Hit the brakes. Out the far side into the corner. Ross comes in and hammers a man to the corner. Now it's behind the net. There's at least 3 hits there, and one of them's going to get a penalty. Cross check. That is not what I expected. So 4 white, that's Derek Luma. We're going to go with Luma. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Vehicle send out Ross, Sheehy, and Deutsch. Face off 1 below the goal line. Deutsch is there to chase into the corner. Bumps his man off the puck there. They'll try and clear it, but Weiner holds it in. Ross has got it in the corner now. They'll send it around to this side. Sheehy's here. Holds it in. Leaves it for Kretz. Kretz walks it down the board. Throws it in front. Can't connect there. It'll get sent the length. And Stoll will stop it. One of these forward players is going to have to go back and get it. Stoll can't take it up himself. Kretz leaves it off for Sheehy. Sheehy comes up the far side, gets around his man. Weiner's got it now. Circles back through center ice. Kansas City's got it. They got a little opportunity here. Bad angle shot, saved by Stoll. Sheehy's got it. He'll come up the middle now. Problem with Stoll's helmet. There we go. Colton puts it back on, covers up his pretty little face. Face-off will be outside the zone. Mueller will take it. He's got pulls, not that one, and Pierce. Puck down. Sagers plays it up. Out of the reach of Pierce. We're going to get an icing. Mueller in for the faceoff again. A minute left on that power play. Puck's down. Mueller wins it cleanly. Mucked in the quarter by Kansas City. Mueller digs it out. Knocks it up to Pierce. So Pierce has got clean control now. He'll try and take it up the middle. With all the speed in the world. Takes it wide. Gets around his man. Had a nifty little backhand from there yesterday. Michael Poles comes right down the middle and gets a shot into the chest of Bradshaw. Yeah, Pierce had that exact same move yesterday, except he made an amazing backhand shot for a goal. Puck's down. Mueller wins it to the center. Sagers is the first one over there. He'll dump it down to Pierce. Hops over his stick. Pulls it, go in the corner and get it. Chip it back over to Pierce. Throws it up the middle. Sagers fans on it. Second shot hits the post. Ben Zick backs himself into the corner. Pass out to Sagers. Jumps over, pulls the stick. Sagers plays it to the near boards over to Mueller. Mueller throws it in the middle for the poles. Weak shot. Rebound. Whistle because the net's off. I think someone's got the magnets turned around on these nets. 7 seconds left on that power play. We'll get Netherly, Smothers, and pulls. Not that one. Puck's down. Pulls tries to get it back. Smothers redirects. Kretz gets a piece of it. They're going to get Spangler for holding here. They're not going to get Spangler for holding. They're going to get someone else for hooking. That's a 50-50 call. And Tristan Pryor is on the losing end of it. He did hook Spangler. Spangler may have held onto a stick a little bit after the fact. Puck's down. Dubuque's got it. Weiner over to Sheehy. Sheehy walks the blue line and leaves it for Kretz. Kretz back over to Sheehy, who fans on it. Breakaway now for Kansas City. Stoll all alone. Nice save. Leaves a rebound. Cleared out by Kretz. All the way back to the defensive zone. They'll regroup there. Long pass. Sheehy can't get a stick on it. Goes to the corner. Stoll will leave it there for him. Sheehy takes it behind the net. Looks for the long pass. Gives it off to Weiner. Weiner throws it up just out of the reach of Deutsch. Weiner's got it. Chipped down again. Off to Stoll. Some heat coming. Gives it off to Weiner. Weiner struggles with it in the corner. He's got Kretz behind the net. Sheehy's got it in the corner now. He'll leave it off for Kretz. Kretz plays it up to Heacock. Heacock gets it in the zone, feathers it in there. He'll get his own rebound. Big wrap, knocked down by Heacock. They'll play it back into the Kansas City bench. Puck's down, back to the D. Sagers fires it just wide of the net. Pierce has got it there on the near side. Squares himself up at the top of the circle, shoots. 3 feet wide of the net, wraps all the way around out of the zone back to the neutral ice. Sagers has got it now. Cross ice pass to Mueller into his skates. They'll play it around Mueller. Knocks Sagers down. Zeke's got it now, turns and comes back up the near boards. All the way in. Nice slash there as he entered the zone. Meeting of the minds down in the corner, gets a whistle. Duke sends out fresh legs. 15 seconds left on this power play. We'll get Poles, Smothers, Netherly. Puck's down. Kansas City's got it. Shoots it on their own net. It's a bold move, Cotton. See how it works out for him. Netherly for the faceoff again. Kansas City kicks it up to Kretz. Kretz has got it to blue line. Dumps it down to Smothers. Can't get a stick on it. Goes to the other corner. Netherly rides his man in the corner and takes him down. Pulls battles for it there. Behind the net. Smothers tries to feather it out. Can't quite get there. Netherly's got it now. Leaves it for Kretz. Kretz shot it on net. Poles knocks it down for a shot. Spangler down below the... Wow. Hard hit into the boards. It was a good check, though. It's at Spangler's feet. She fires it towards the net. Can't quite get there. Netherly's going to go in. They'll bounce it around him. Poles holds it in. Kansas City clears it out through neutral ice into the attacking zone. Backhand shot. 2 feet high of the net. Got a delayed call coming on Dubuque. Elbow. Elbow on Chase Poles. Ross in for the faceoff. Puck's down. Kansas City does a fine job clearing the puck. Nolan Pierce coming hard. Peels off. Kansas City through the neutral zone into the attacking zone. Bad chip in. Dubuque clears it out. Pierce again, hard to the puck. He's going to win the race. And tries to muck up the corner behind the goal line. Squirts away. Kansas City will break it out. Cross ice pass. Into the neutral or into the attacking zone. Now down below the goal line. They'll walk it all the way around. Leaves it for the defenseman. Dumps it back down the far side boards. Down below the goal line. Behind the net now. Leaves it off. Goes to the corner. Corner back to the D. D leaves it to the guy in the corner who's not there. Blaze Segers is there, though. He's got it. He'll muck it. They'll knock it loose. Squirts loose. Pierce tries to fire it out. Hits the defenseman. They'll work it up the far side. They're working on a 3-2 power play. Cross ice pass. Wide open. Big save by Stoll. Wrapped around behind the net. To the far side again. They like this overload power play. They're going to go 3 on that far side. Up to the D. D walks it down the middle. Shot. Saved by Stoll. Rebound off the side of the net. Squirts out in front. Pierce pitchforks it out to center ice. 20 seconds left on that power play. Caldwell back. Fires it up to Spangler. She plays for us. Cross ice to Kretz. Kretz plays it up the board. Can't quite get it out. There he does. Out to neutral ice. Deutsch has got all the time in the world. He'll play it down all the way around to the far corner. Gavin Netherly coming hard. Chips it around his man. Mucks it on the far boards. That'll kill off the penalty. Out to Spangler at the blue line. She fires it towards the net. Hits a man in front. Mueller in the far corner. Can't quite hit Spangler. Kansas City coming fast and hard. Pierce runs his man into the boards, knocks him off the puck. There's a hip check that wasn't necessary. Mueller in the corner. Kansas City walks out with it now. Leaves it for the D. D walks it to the top of the circle. Squirts into the slot. Mueller can't quite get a hold on it. Kansas City will wrap around the back of the boards. Behind the net. Plays it off the back of the net. Out the far side. Off the glass. Tried a weak cycle there. Squirts to the slot. Shot wide. Kansas City now down to the corner behind the goal line. Netherly battles for it there. Spangler comes in to help him out. Another meeting of the minds. Kansas City comes in untouched, picks up the puck. Was going to try the Michigan. Out to the goal or the blue line. Wrapped around the back of the net. Into the near corner. Back out to the D. Shot knocks Mueller's stick out of his hand. Netherly plays it in. Long pass up the middle. Catches the Saints in the change. Spangler makes a beautiful play. Poles has got it on the near boards. Hits the break. Speeds it up to Peacock. He passes but can't quite get there. Kansas City's got it in the middle. They'll take it across the blue line. Into the far corner. They got a guy posted up in front. Sheehy with the steal in the slot. Slid along the ice for a goal. So the Jets pulled to a 3-2 lead. Shot that just Stoll didn't have any chance to see. Came from the blue line, slid along the ice. Multiple sets of legs right through his legs. Ross in for the faceoff now. They'll dump it around the back. Stoll will stop it behind the net. Leaves it there for, it's got to be Zick. Zick carries it up. Across the blue line. Leaves it for Pierce. Pierce. Bad angle shot. Comes loose. Squirts to the corner. Kansas City plays it out. Zick knocks it back in. Behind the goal line now. Weiner's got it there. Walks the line. Squirts out to center ice. It's a foot race. That Zick's going to win. Hard out the boards. Out the middle to Pierce. Weiner tries to get a piece of it. Can't quite get there. Zick goes to collect it from the far corner. Kansas City roughs them up there. They're going to battle it out. Back below the goal line. Wrapped up to Weiner. Zick's got it. Looks for a man. He'll carry it himself now. Cross ice pass to Pierce. Pierce takes it inside the blue line. Top of the circle. Shot. Saved by Bradshaw. He thinks he's got it, and he's got it. Minute 48 left. We'll check the Dubuque bench. They're calling for a technical. Oh, maybe that's a timeout. So shots in favor of Kansas City, 24-19. 19. Jets leading 3-2 with a minute 49 left in the third period. JV doesn't play overtime, so if the Saints manage to claw their way back into this, we'll go directly to a shootout. Saints will send out, they'll at least throw on the bench. Come out with 6. They've got Weiner, Mueller, Deutsch, Ross, Pierce. Nolan Kretz, the lone defenseman back there. Puck's down. Battled in the corner. Ross works for it now. Stuck in some skates. It's going to squirt out. Kretz can't quite hold it in. It's going to come all the way back to the defensive zone. Spreads the ice a little bit for him. Takes it around the back of the net. Long pass up to Deutsch, who just gets a piece of it. Kansas City's got it. They'll play it off the boards. Ross flips it over everyone's head, gets it into the zone, dumps it into the corner. Bradshaw doesn't quite get there. Pierce plays it back. When we knock it out, that's going to be an empty net is what it's going to be. So Stoll will pop back out. Now 4-2. CJ Mueller punishes the boards. Not sure what they did to him. Saints will send out Sheehy, Michael Poles, Jackson Heacock, Sagers, and Henry. Puck's down into the Kansas City defensive zone. Played off the boards. Heacock's got it there. He'll take it wide. Shot towards the net. Behind it now. Sagers holds it in on the near boards. Down to Heacock. Knocks it loose below the goal line. Big wraparound shot. Cross ice pass. Kansas City's got it there. Just inside the blue line. Shot towards the net. Stoll with the save up into the netting. Saints will switch out the D. We'll get Kleesner and Zick, it looks like. Puck's down. Kleesner's got it below the goal line. Plays it to the corner. Kansas City's there. They'll try and kick it up to the blue line. Poles knocks it loose. See, he tried to run him through. Couldn't quite do it. Popped up. Into the netting again. Sheehy and Poles. Heacock's still out there. Puck down. Sheehy wins it back. Sagers kicks it up the board. Sheehy knocks it out the Poles into center ice. Kansas City collects in their own defensive zone. Cuts back below the goal line. Behind the net. They'll play it up the near boards. Poles with a nice, or that's Heacock with a nice back check. Puts him into the boards below the goal line. And that'll do it. So Kansas City gets a split this weekend. Dubuque gets the split as well. Final score 4-2 in favor of the Jets. Shots end up 26-19 is what they have. We'll have the varsity feed here coming up in about 20 minutes on a different channel. You can find us on YouTube, Dubuque High School Hockey. I hope to see you there.